boom, it's time to attack again. Arm day, this is gonna be crazy. Before I start, I want to tell you this, guys. You know, everyone is chasing success, but they all want to get a shortcut in life. There is no shortcut. You know, people that succeed, how they succeed, they they took the hard way. And you taking the hard way and choosing the hard way, you were 100% sure you going to succeed. So I want to tell you this: in life, there's no shortcut. There's no blue and red pill. It doesn't work like this. So try to take the pill that it's gonna get you through the journey to get where you want. If you don't go through the journey, you won't be able to succeed. It's like when I was back in Romania, someone won lottery, right? And he won, I think, 1 million or something like that. And what he did, obviously, when you have money, you're gonna have a lot of friends, right? But you know, they are not real friends. And he went in Greece. He spent all the money. After 3 months, he came back. He was more poor than when he was before he won the lottery. So you see, if you don't go through the journey, you won't be able to enjoy, you won't be able to be as strong, you won't be able to be as confident. For example, the other day someone said, oh Cosmin, I wish I had your body. But if I give you my body, would you do the work that I do? Would you put the hours that I put? No. So, you know, every single person needs to have their own journey, and you need to take care of every single day with a strong mindset, and you need to put the work every single day. Consistency is the key, and being disciplined. Discipline is always much more stronger than the motivation. So you always choose the hard way, and the hard way is the discipline. Stay strong, stay focused. Let's get to work. You know, every single rep that you do, you have to visualize that. You have to think that's gonna grow, that's gonna grow. This is what you need to think all the time. You need to have your mind here 100% when you train. Just focus on one thing. Discipline your thoughts. This is very, very important. You have to discipline your thoughts, and whatever is outside world, it doesn't really matter anymore. You just focus on what you're doing right now. My biceps is fucking growing right now. Failure, baby. This is one of the best exercises for biceps. Make sure you control every single rep. This one is gonna give you size on the biceps. Look at the negative. You see, you have to do it this way. Stay strong, focus, push as much as you can. This weight isn't challenging enough for me, but I'm trying to explain exactly how things are. Look, squeeze and control on the way down. Guys, I want to tell you this: the weight doesn't really matter. You can make the 14 kg being much heavier than actually is, just concentrating and having your mind into it. So focus on the biceps. I remember when I was doing this exercise, just seated here, and I was doing, and my belly was out here. I'm gonna post on my Instagram, so make sure you watch my Instagram. Bruv, I swear to God, my arms were so big, but also the body fat level was, I believe, 30%. Next exercise is going to be skull crushes. Last time I done it with the easy bar. Now I'm doing with dumbbell, so I'm switching things up. Let's try to get a perfect technique. Fauna. So I had times when I was going stupidly heavy on every single movement for arms, and my arms never grew. Yes, I got stronger, and people say, yeah, when you go stronger, the muscle, the size of your muscles will increase. On arms, it doesn't work that way. So I increase the repetitions, and I go a little bit lighter, and I try to execute every single exercise with a perfect technique. And here we are today. My arms, they look better than they ever looked. And also, my forearms, they developed really, really good. So, you know, think wisely. Guys, I want you to remember that this exercise needs to be executed with the perfect technique. So, you are here, knees slightly bent, chest up, your spine should be neutral. Keep your elbows just a little bit in the front till you get 90 degrees, and make sure you squeeze every single rep. You have to control every single repetition. If you don't control it, you don't stimulate the muscle properly. So control every single rep, squeeze, you focus, you visualize that French croissant, and go and go and go. Every single rep counts. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Which rep do you think is the most important rep? First rep or last rep? You're gonna stimulate muscle growth on the last rep. When you struggle the most, you put the most stress on the muscle that you train, okay? Next movement is the underhand grip, triceps extension. So, this exercise is gonna hit this part of your triceps. You see, when I go here, my triceps, I want this muscle to be down. So with this movement, you're gonna do that. Because this part, it's not bad, you know, but when you do a front double biceps, you have to make sure the triceps is pretty big. I've seen this on Honey Rambo podcast, and I never thought like this exercise is gonna hit that good, but I actually feel it very well, and it goes all the way down to the elbow where it's inserted. And yeah, don't go too heavy because it's pretty hard on your forearms when you hold it like this, but make sure you squeeze and contract every rep. You see, on the last few reps, my technique has dropped, so I chose to stop, yeah? You want a nasty pump on the biceps at the end of the training? This is the one. Every time I do this exercise, I feel like my biceps is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and I bring so much blood into the muscle that actually is hurting me. You see, when I do this exercise, I put my elbow all the way back and it's shortening the movement, right? So you just go here. Obviously, this is gonna build, you know, the peak of the biceps, and yeah, you have to do that too. It's no choice. It's a non-negotiable exercise. So it's pretty simple. The job has been complete. You're gonna have days that you're gonna come to the gym and you feel like you haven't done 100%. But I want to tell you this: This is much better than you being at home and doing nothing. My sessions are always very intense. I'm always very focusing on this. So you have to stay focused. Consistency is always the key. Look at the pump. Huh? Crazy. Stay strong, stay focused. Like and subscribe. And let's grow together. Let's go.